Since March 10th, I've been in the house.
I've been in the house for about 50 days.
Since March 13th.
I think like March 16th that we've been stuck in the house.
COVID-19 or coronavirus disease is an infectious disease that has caused a global pandemic. Many states have put in place a stay-at-home order and have closed everything except for essential businesses. If you do go out, you must wear a face covering and maintain a 6-foot distance from others in public. Pretty much, the world has been on pause for a few months. So I wanted to see how people were coping.
Okay. How long have you been self-quarantining?
I've been in since March 10th. I've only been going to the mailbox and back, or around the house, or down the block for a walk and back. I've been quarantining with 2 cats and 2 cats outside that I feed. So they keep me busy. For fun, listen to music, watch TV, a movie. I'm missing going to see my family, hugging my grandchildren and children, and just miss being able to do my usual routine.
I'm a senior at Loyola University, Maryland, and it got cut short, and now I'm home.
How do you feel about that?
I'm a little upset about it, but it is what it is. We were upset at first, but now it's a whole worldwide pandemic, so can't do anything about that.
Have they said anything about graduation?
They said that they're trying to plan one, but we don't know when that is. It is postponed. Every day I start off by eating breakfast. I've been becoming an expert in cooking eggs, and I have also been exercising. I like to go on bike rides and exploring the neighborhood, and I do my homework a lot. I miss going to school. I miss seeing my friends. Miss going out, having fun, going shopping. TJ Maxx, miss that place a lot. Yeah, I haven't been to any store, not even the grocery store. So my brother Michael is a central employee. He works at the grocery store, and it's tough because we're worried about him because obviously he's at risk. At work, he has to wear a mask, and he has to tell people to stay 6 feet apart from each other. He told me they put tape on the ground to make sure they're 6 feet apart. They also put up a plastic thing like when you're at the bank and there's a teller, so the grocery store is on the other side. Yeah, okay. And then he also said that they take his temperature every time he goes into work, so I thought that was crazy, but it makes sense.
Hi, I'm quarantining with my husband and our 3 kids. We have a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 2-year-old.
How has that been?
It's really, really hard.
Yeah.
I'm lucky I have very good kids, but their screen time has gone through the roof. The house is not as clean as I would like it. I find myself now in a position where I feel like my husband still has to do the same one job, but now he's just doing it from home. He only had to change location. But I now have to be a teacher, a cleaner, a cook, a wife, a mother. I still have to get the groceries. There's a lot of things that I'm still responsible to do, but with less time to get it done. It's frustrating, it's hard. On the bright side, I will say we've never had family time like this before. My husband's never been around the kids as much. And another thing that's good is that I'm seeing all of these strengths in my kids that I never had to see prior. So they play really nicely together, and they're looking out for each other, and they're becoming friends with each other now that there's no one else to play with. And they're helping me out. I mean, they've become good little cleaners, and for the most part, they're pretty motivated to help me out. Their moods are pretty good for the most part.
I'm Mary McDermott, and I'm 7 years old. I'm Patrick McDermott, and I'm 5 3/4. We usually get homeschooled, but sometimes for the weekends we do exciting stuff. Like we go rollerblading with our friends. Or like today we celebrated Katie, our cousin's birthday. brought over a cake from a bakery, and the grown-ups talked. Yeah. From 6. Yeah, like this much. Well, we're learning I'm learning what a habitat is. The same thing as school.
The same thing as if you were at school?
I would just be going over to my friends pretty much every single day.
Yeah.
I'll pretty much play with my friends in the backyard on my Ninja Warrior first. We sold all of sold a bunch of art that I made, and Patrick was the one that actually got people to drop money in. And we sold all of the money we got to nurses we gave them food and it filled 2-level hospital. 2 hospitals.
Hi, I'm Marianne Fitzpatrick. I am a preschool teacher. Teaching preschools is very hard. I have been basically sending home sheets of like coloring stuff to do. I tell them about a craft and how to make it, and I send a picture home. And then we have been Zooming with the kids, and we have been singing, and I'm trying to think what else. We've done freeze dance. We have done our colors, our numbers.
So my name is Susan Cardillo, and I'm an animal curator at the Central Park Zoo. And I've been home since March 20th, sick from the coronavirus. So I first started having symptoms on March 15th. And then by March 20th, I went to the ER. And they confirmed that I had COVID-19 based on my lung CAT scan. My isolation in my apartment started then, and I really haven't left since then, and today is May 8th. I've only left to go to the doctor's, to the drugstore, to walk around the block, do a little gardening. It's been really hard to be in isolation alone, but then to be in isolation and being sick as well is even worse than that. The worst part of having this virus is not being able to breathe. And it's what it does to your lungs. It makes you feel like you can't take a breath. And then even when you do take a breath, it doesn't feel like it's enough. So it feels like you're suffocating. That's the best way I can describe it. The regular routine at home while I was sick was really just trying to keep my mind occupied with positive things. So I tried to watch movies that I like. I stayed away from the news because the news was really depressing. I listened to a lot of music. I watched a lot of home concerts, and that's it. I focused on my health, tried to eat right, take all my vitamins.
So basically, I wanted to interview someone from every different age group, from older people to younger kids to students. I know for myself, I am missing being on campus and being with my friends, but COVID-19 has altered the lives of millions, from doctors, nurses, funeral directors, to essential employees. Everyone has to learn their new normal. But all we can do right now is adjust and cope with it and stay positive.